So, last night we built a couple of these bastards and had them blow up in our faces. Today, we're gonna try and have that not happen. Just a little bit. Here we go. Holy shit. First rocket is away. Alright, this allows you to view the world via satellite, attach to the character, and activate uplink. Well, we now have orbital view. I mean, this isn't a bad thing. I mean, it could be worse. I think we're doing pretty damn good. First successful launch has given us the ability to see the fucking planet we're on. What is it with the trees just dying out like that? Just leaving huge swathes of burnt wood everywhere. I mean, we're gonna have to get busy with the boat. It's gonna take time. I mean, the boats or the cargo planes, one or the other. Jesus. Okay. Satellite telemetry! Oops. What are you missing? You're missing batteries. Okay. Oi, 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 oi. There we go. We want our telemetry data out as quickly as possible. Doing science today. Sometimes. Okay. Take the jet, since I have a jet. I do believe if I truly tried, I could create a primitive logistics network by using the filtered logistics. Not entirely impossible. logistics filter. Where are you? Under the big tree, huh? A rock spawns with a fish and produces a dolphin. Say what? Yeah, no, that's an arcosphere collector. What? No. GPS satellite? Asteroid belt probe? Star probe? I don't have any of those. Interstellar void probe? Okay. Let's see here. Nope, it is. It is in the logistics tab. I mean, I used passive providers. Only had storage chests and logistics filters. I could only store things in the storage warehouses that they were filtered. We kind of like having a passive Western network. Kind of. Yes, I hear what you're saying, Colo. I know. It was a futile effort. Felt the intense urge to burp. I just didn't want it on camera. Alright. Now, how do I... Can I not read the launcher from the circuit? I can't read the launcher. What? Yeah, there's no... Yeah, can I connect to wire? Let me connect the silo. I can't read the launch state of the silo. Insides are rebelling today. That's part of the reason. Oh. Oh, right, man. fix that. There we go. Not polygon, please. There. No music? You don't like music? Okay. It didn't immediately explode! Open the Universe Explorer and Navis Orbit and check View Surface to peek via satellite. Launch more satellites to look for other celestial bodies. Yeah. Okay, so if they aren't exploding anymore... Here we go. All right. Why aren't you producing? You need batteries. Why do you need batteries? Why are you in such a desperate state? Oh, batteries. I'll figure that out in a minute. Yes, the rocket silo can explode. Last night we had it blow up 3 times in a row! During initial launch, I'm like, it's not gonna blow up the very first time I push the button, is it? Yes it did. And then the next 2 times. And this is attempt number 4, and now 5. So, yay! It didn't blow up again! It's not blowing up anymore. Thank fucking God. This shit's expensive. Although, to be absolutely safe, I am shoving our navigation data down into the lower warehouse here. I do want that to be our yellow technology production down there. That's where I want it to be. Alright, let's go. While that's spooling up, let's go take a look at batteries. What are batteries holding up on? What are they getting? Sulfuric acid. None. Why? Why is sulfuric acid? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Just having the extremely hard to dig out and very expensive rocket silos explode is not a that was like, fucking A! blew up 3 times in a row. And with the silo construction mod on, they are not easy to build in the first place. Like, they're expensive to make the silo item to place on the ground. Then you have to dig them out. Then you have to build them up using a bunch of rebar and concrete. Then you have to pipe out yet more rock and stone and sand and shit like that. Then you have to build in the complicated electronics, all of the wiring. They aren't cheap to make. So having them explode for no reasons was kind of a the fuck. Let's see here. Sulfuric acid, where are you being made? I would have sworn it was somewhere over here. Yes. Sulfuric acid is 0 output. Why is sulfuric acid 0 output? What? But why? How did explosives even get on that line? Oh, that's how. Yeah, we definitely don't need any more explosives, ever. Good lord. Let's go get another inserter. Yep. Classic gunpowder treason and plot is what that is. Someone tried to blow up my machinery, but luckily my machinery was too smart to get blown up. Because you could bet what kind of industrial processes wouldn't be happy with suddenly having TNT in places where sulfur should be. Bad things will probably happen, you know. Grinding things like, you know, gunpowder. They don't totally friction explode when highly compressed by abrasive machinery, do they? Nope, not at all. Not in the sliceiest. Yeah, we don't need explosives ever again. Like, excuse me, I don't think we're gonna need boom ever again. Or will we? It is SpaceX. There's probably going to be multiple planetary invasions involved, so we'll see. So yeah, this blast radius here was acquired from multiple explosions, clearing it out. Going, right, don't build anything in that area around a launch pad with see, settings, mod settings. No, where is it? that won't be the full list because not everything will have settings. I'll worry about it later. But yeah, the mod that's causing it is the rocket explosions mod, which means that like base, you've got like a high chance of just blowing up anytime you launch a rocket. And the more rockets you launch, the better chance you have of not exploding. So it took a few launches for us to get the hang of not blowing up. So that's a thing. Let's go ahead and yeah, and you can tell when it's totally explosion time because as soon as you click that button, it goes boom. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's I didn't, so I blew up a big chunk of satellite production that was right over here, plumbed in right next to it. I was like, oh, I'll just build the satellites right next to it. So I had a bunch of resources set up. Yeah, sorry, ads. I know. I mean, we're doing okay. Sulfur production is kicking off. Ad break ends in 2 minutes. It's a funny tool now, they're telling me. Yeah, it does that, Colo. It does that very well. Zomboid is a very atmospheric game that does a very good job. And yeah, Torch, if you can hear me over the ads, it's the only way they'll give me a 50-50 split is if I crank it all the way up. It's the only way they'll give me 50-50. I have to turn it all the way up or they stiff me to like a penny an ad. Yeah, I'm the small creator. I get stiffed. I do not get partner rights. I get you're lucky if we let you play on the platform rates. Yeah, let me show. I will try and find where that is a thing. Creator dashboard. Yeah. For those of you that can now hear me, yeah, it's definitely a thing. It's Twitch. I'm not big time. I'm small time, and so they give me absolutely shit ad rates. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's they give me just shit rates. So it means I have to crank it all the way up in order to get fucking anything. I'm just looking for the controls now. Because that's a thing. Settings. In the stream settings, there's somewhere in here is the ad rate settings. Streaming tools. No. It's around here somewhere. Ad manager, there we go. So yeah. Uh, let's chunk over to this. Yeah, I know, right? Um, but yeah, if I turn it down, it starts cutting down my ad share. Like, if I don't have it all the way up, it goes, you don't deserve any money, goodbye, good luck. Because I'm small time. I'm chump change to them. I am costing them more money to store my VODs than they're making in ad revenue off of my stuff. So they're like, oh, no, you don't get any money. It costs us money to host you. It took me a while to figure this shit out, too. Yeah, I typically... I mean, it's nuts. Affiliates can now earn 55% revenue split by running 3 minutes of ads per hour, or more. It's like, okay, how much do I need to actually get the thing? Because it seems like that if I don't go full aggressive with the ads, I get nothing at all, period. Because I'm lucky if I get 1 or 2 viewers a day. And it makes it super aggressive. And it makes it super unfriendly. And it's like, gee, running so many ads makes my content unwatchable, but it's also the only way they'll share any money with me. At all. Which leaves me in the position of, what the fuck am I supposed to do about it? Like, what can I do? Really? Like, if they're gonna nickel and dime me with the subscriptions, where I'm getting like a $5 subscription, I'm lucky if I get $2.50. Now, I've only got a couple of subscribers right now. The primary subscriber I've got for the Twitch channel is Ptolis, the Grand Goose of Chaos. He pays $5 a month. I'm lucky if I get $2, which I only get like once every 6 months. It's nuts. So yeah, that's the thing. Because it's just insane. There's just nothing I can do about it. Not if I want to get anything out of it at all. And so it just makes a lot of my content live unwatchable. Now, the VODs are fine. And mainly, a big chunk of the people who actually watch the stuff later are on YouTube. There's like 2 or 3 of you guys that show up and watch live. But everything else ends up on the YouTube eventually, and there I get some views. Mind you, it's views over months, but it's there. Alright, so the thing that's missing is batteries for the control units. And there's another ad break. And it's sulfur. Oh, yeah, that'll partly be because I just adjusted it, so it'll change the schedule and fucked it up. If you can still hear me, that is. You know what? For the rest of this stream, I'm just gonna... turn them off. use recommended schedule. Yeah, they keep cutting me off. That's another thing, is that if... Now, see, that's an interesting thing you say there, Colo, is because it's my understanding that Twitch has a way around that, where it bakes the ads into the stream. So that you can't skip them. Because I still see ads on Wasted's content, and I have all the ad blockers in the world. when people aren't paying for my subscription, that is. But yeah, that's... It's a thing. Alright, yeah, so, yeah, I'll turn ads off, and suddenly I'll have, like, 300 people watching, and they'll be like, the fuck were you people yesterday? And even then, like, the ads are worth, like, what? Like, a cent a view? 2 if you're lucky? 55%? Oh, 55% of 10 cents. 5 whole pennies. Oh, you're watching on Brave. That makes sense. I had Brave integration a while ago. I started trying to use it, but it didn't ever ping. It never registered anything is actually happening. If Brave works and it successfully blocks all ad sources, then that's a thing I might look into myself. This appears to be going fine. What are you missing? You are also missing the sulfur. So having the one sulfur source for batteries and rocket control units is definitely not a good thing. I need more sulfur. That needs that. I wonder. No, if... It's not the sulfur that I need. Yeah, you need petroleum. Why aren't you making petroleum? Because you have no crude coming in at all. Why do you have no crude? Just fixing one problem after the other. Okay, you're going to have crude oils coming in the top. Crude oil is just unloading. I mean, it works. Things needing things, yes. I am in the weeds of the things. The shortage of one thing is the shortage of another thing is the shortage of another thing. I don't need those because there's a billion pipe unders in storage. Okay. Yeah, crude is just starting to pipe. And in fact, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that and completely remove the crude oil processing from this side of the facility. This does not need to be making crude oil in here. Someone started making rubber in here? Yeah, we don't need... We do not need rubber in this room. It does appear that the only reason steel is in here is because it's being made with these. How about instead of making munitions in here, it's just the explosives, and we export the explosives somewhere else? There, you have petrol gas to make the sulfur, to make the sulfuric acid. We now have doubled the production of sulfuric acid. Oof. Well, I mean, it should be fine. I say should. That's not a bad idea while I'm here sourcing the problem. Should probably do the thing. have that one do the near side just to be certain they're both inserting on the other sides. Yeah, it's like, while I'm here and I've got the chemical plants in my inventory, I should probably do the thing. You know what? Let's triple it, not just double it. I'd rather have more than not enough. Yes, now we are making the sulfuric acid in quantity. We should be able to see that the battery production should now be running along just fine. I mean, the battery production is not normally a thing that needs to be massively pluralized, because it's not something you need typically a huge amount of all in one go. But a steady, constant production is not unheard of. And it looks like it's doing good. Yeah, it's definitely not the best, but it works. It's doing the thing. It's getting the stuff made. I mean, if I wanted to, I could. There goes another rocket. Satellite discovered a new asteroid belt. More data coming in. Navis orbit. View surface. What madness is this? I have never seen this before. So this is cool. Cyan deep space splitter. Curved space rail. A laser. A space capsule with a server and a... Say what? Radar construction pylon. Yeah, this is space exploration. So anything off of the surface of Navis, I have never seen before. I know that it's a thing, but I have seen a little bit of spaceship stuff, and that was it. So, what? Oh, 400 space production science. Pylons, flamethrowers, platforms. Oh, God, excuse me. Is that? That's silo wreckage. Fluid isothermic generator. Oh, man. Oof. Okay, this is cool. Lights, some kind of machine guns? Why would there be machine guns at the docking port? Okay. Indexing surface moily? Server not responding. All right, our first look at another planet. Yeah, loot sighted. All right. Yeah, Moile is a moon of Navas. It apparently has a shit ton of oil. Primary resource is core oil. So it's got an oil core. Yeah, core seam crude oil. So that's the thing where Novice has core fragments on me, which has everything in. Both good and bad. Like iron, copper, coal, stone, uranium, rare, crude, mineral, water, pyroflux. Okay, those are all things. Core fragment processing crude oil gets core fragments, stone, and crude oil. But let's just say I don't necessarily see oil as being the problem on the primary planet anytime soon, seeing as we've got the ocean-based deep oil wells doing a staggeringly amazing job of producing just gobsmackingly huge amounts of oil. So we should be fine. Filtering the dirty water gets us all the fun things. Produce more than 10 gigajoules per hour using only solar panels. I didn't know I had done that. That is cool. Moly orbit. So this is the orbit around the moon, which of course has nothing. Although apparently you're supposed to be able to find stuff just out there occasionally. I mean, and you're just scanning the black of space looking for something. Good luck, Colo. The Calidus asteroid belt. Beryl, water ice, iron ore, uranium, methane ice, copper ore, rare metals, and stone. I mean, Beryl. That's also apparently a thing that you can find resources in the low orbit. Water ice. Rare metals. Small asteroids. And rare metals. copper! Alright. Oof, definitely lots to see out here. Well, I'm gonna vanish for a short bit. I'll be back. And we'll continue our explorations of the things. I am now scanning orbit of the planet. Yeah, that's what I needed, as I need to... I need more batteries, which means more robot rocket control units. So, I do need batteries to have their own production. So that's going to be a thing I need to do. Is I need them to have batteries. So that's going to be a temporary boost in production there. But where did I put... There is a spare warehouse somewhere. There. So, when I come back from my break, we're going to pluralize the battery production to multiple lines using a lot more sulfuric acid with our increased acid production. This in itself might require another upgrade again, in that the acid might require 3 chemical plants to keep it running at capacity rather than the 2 it has, but we'll go over that when we need to. In the meantime, I will be back. It helps if I turn them back on. Hello, hello. Alright. Okay, so there's copper plate, and now I need one more input with a few more plates. Come on. Give me that steel plate action. I need the sulfuric acid requester. Server is saving the map. Oh boy. Why do I have a grenade? I want you to request a fluid. I want that fluid to be sulfuric acid. I want a car doing that. I think it's that one. No, it's that one. Yep. Okay. Okay, now... let's maybe leave some space for plumbing and the like. Everything is powered off. Why am I powered off? I should be well within the powering range. Out of my way, please. How do I change you? So I need this to be in, not out. Factorio mods. Factorissimo. Factorissimo. Frequently asked questions. Factory connections are configurable now using the special colored marker that appears in the connection established. Press R while hovering over the marker to change the direction or mode of the connection. Okay, so I click on the arrow itself. Input mode. Yay! Okay. Hallelujah. Bad. Okay. I want you to be making batteries. All of you make batteries. I mean, I could probably do a better job. I could. I probably could do a better job, but right now I don't really need to. I don't really need to overkill batteries that much. Okay, there is that. Why am I not getting any plates? Plane? Let us depart for the iron plates. What and where is not receiving iron plates? How is this entirely out of iron plates? What? Iron smelting. No fuel. That's why. Absolutely no fuel. Why? Why is the coal coke not exiting the factory? The next question is why? It is not receiving any coal or wood. Because it's all in storage. Where? Torch. I'm not seeing any copper coils. Coal coke. Coal coke. I think it's the resolution because that's wood. Over here, that's wood on here. And yes, I could understand how that could mess with you at certain resolutions. Where it's kind of the same color palette as the copper coils. Also, hello, coil. Coil. Yes, he is Colo Coil. No. It is understandable, because if there's copper coils where there should be wood, it's not a good thing. It's like, ooh, that's, that shouldn't be right. That's not right. Watching on an old iPad. Ooh. Yeah, I feel sorry for you, friend. You told me about what happened losing your computer setups, and that's not easily replaced by many people. Okay. But yes, with the coal coke production now back online, we are now making all of the plates in eternity. And now, both of these lines are now feeding into each other. So we are not simply feeding into an eternal bottomless storage pit. We are primarily feeding production rather than just storing it for eternity, which was the thing I wanted. You have this giant container here, and it's like, we don't need that much. Like, I ran this game for like 7 hours off of that storage alone. And never good. I do have news on that front, though, I have picked up employment here in my local town. It's not the best employment in the universe, but it is better than, nothing, as it were. I will be working for the local Aramark company, doing housekeeping with my wife at the local hotel that is currently temporary worker housing for the construction project. They've got maybe another year before facilities are ready for them to sell the facility back to the hotel management side of things. Because the local hospital, Surge, took over the hotel to turn into temporary housing for the staff they're bringing up to do construction work on the new staff housing and not staff housing, but patient housing as well. So that's the thing. But we are also very heavily aware that as soon as these construction projects are all over, Search is going to sell that hotel again, and it's going to go back to being a hotel. So it's like, this job ends relatively soon. I am aware of this. This is a temporary contract that will very soon end. It is not stable, permanent employment. But it is exactly the kind of job managed by people who will treat it as a permanent contract. It just reminds me of working for Westmark, where there was a food and beverage manager that was hired on when I was a waiter, and they were making rules and changes to the way things worked. We're going to have far-reaching consequences throughout the year, and it's you're only here for the summer. No, I'm year-round. No, I've been here for like 10 years. They never keep a food and beverage manager longer than just the summer. They always get rid of you when summer ends. I don't care what the ownership told you. I can tell you what's gonna happen. Because you gotta love those kinds of bosses that come in and they want to make huge, sweeping changes to things. And you're like, the feet on the ground who go like, I've been through like 3 of you. None of your changes ever last. You're all gone by the end of the summer because there's no more work for you, because business dies in the winter and there is no business. So you don't have a job anymore and you leave. Surprise! That's the way it works when your industry is based on tourism. The tourists stop showing up and the business stops. Yeah, that's the thing. It was bad. That management there has always been bad. Because they try to make promises they can't keep, and then they know they can't keep. Because they can't do things like offer year-round employment, because they know that in the winter they're going to need like one person to do all of the things. One chef, one prep cook, one waiter, one hostess. That's going to be it. Like, that's going to be the entire restaurant staff that they need. That's it. So when you've got like more than a dozen people working in the middle of the summer that have been brought in temporary, and they're getting told, oh yeah, I'm totally going to get kept on for the winter, and you're sitting there going, I've been here for 5 years. No, you aren't. You are temporary. You just don't know it. You have been lied to. You have been told what you needed to hear to keep you working, as long as they need you to keep working. They have blown smoke up your ass to keep you doing the thing they need you to do right now. Because that's always the way that shit works. Always. I've been through it on a couple of occasions with several different jobs here in town. Worked for entertainment production. Think the crews who set up stages and shows, but they're in a staffing contract with the local casino. I worked in the carpentry department, which was also 40 hours work week in a company in the casino / the labor budget. So the rest of the year until January is likely not much work for me aside from being a runner van driver. Oof. Oof. Ouch. Sounds like somebody overpromised. Yeah, somebody overpromised and then somebody got their budget cut and found out what reality was like. I went, oh, you mean this isn't going to be the way things are? And somebody in charge went, yeah, I blew smoke up your ass too. Because a lot of that is some middle manager somewhere that gets brought in that the ownership lies out their ass to go, oh, now, yeah, you're totally going to be needed all year round. We're going to be doing all of these things, all this stuff to keep you busy and do all these things. And then the middle manager gets screwed up the ass when the ownership goes, yeah, we just don't have the business this time of year, so we're going to have to cut your budget. Or you're going to have to get rid of half of your staff as well. And so that makes the middle manager really look bad, because then they're going through and cutting out half their staff, when most of the staff that are there have been there long enough to know, yeah, the middle manager don't know shit. He's not going to be here very long, and the ownership is going to yank us around again, and I'll be back at the same time next year doing the exact same thing. So the middle managers leave because they can't afford to stay, because they'll have overpromised. They'll have gotten this amazing job that pays so well. So they'll have invested in housing or equipment or vehicles that have huge amounts of upkeep, mortgages, payments for things. They'll have overpromised, being told that this is going to be a stable job that's going to be year-round. When they find out that that is a lie, they're going to go, well, I'm fucked because I've got this apartment or this house or this lease that I now need to pay off, that I'm not going to have a job come winter. So I need to leave and go somewhere else that will keep up paying me so that I can afford to pay off those new bills. You forced me to leave town because I'm not going to find a better deal like that close by. Period. In a short amount of time. So I've got to leave town. I've got to find a new job and leave. Period. Because you fucked me. Yeah, head corporate bean counter did his job, checked the books, saw the property was hemorrhaging money from excess spending from every department. So even though I'm not actually employed by the casino, they are 90% of the work source for the staffing company I do work for. It's complicated. Basket fire. Yeah. I mean, stuff like that is always nuts. And it's just the ebb and flow of a season's workforce. And it's just employers and owners needing to be honest with their management. Because if they've owned the business for 20 years, they know exactly what it's like. They can plan all they want if they know the swing of the business is seasonal, like a lot of work is. If you don't accurately manage your planning for how that's going to happen, like if you know there's going to be a drawdown in business in XYZ places come that certain time of year, you're going to get screwed, and you're going to screw over your staff by promising that, oh yeah, no, it's totally going to be fine, you're going to be here all year, and then suddenly you aren't. Oh yeah, temp agency stuff is always, I mean, on one hand, it's good because you can go, I don't have to worry about finding the work and just let the temp agency do all the work for me. There's that. Because the temp agency does all of the let's find you a job bullshit for you. You don't have to fill out a billion applications. You fill out one, you have your listed skill set, and that's what they put you in. There is that. That doesn't exist here in Sitka, because it can't, because Sitka's too small and too mentally retarded. But, you know. I hear you, Torch. It's definitely a lot of this, that, and the other thing. There's trade-offs for both sides of that. Okay, so with battery flow kind of increased, we should see some kind of increase in throughput. I should be able to temporarily increase output by doing that. Let's go take a look at... I mean, it's technically powered, but... We have telemetry data. Almost half a chest. "9-foot or 9-inch diameter moon replica hang off the main atrium, and it cost the casino approximately $24,000. Yeah. I mean, why is a casino making a $24,000 moon diorama replica? I mean, unless... Why? I don't know. There are a number of 9 foot. 9 foot. 9 foot. Whew. Okay, that's big. A 9-inch moon landing diorama would have probably done the job. and then a fourth of the price. $240 rather than $240,000. Well, that's a power of 10. Never mind. But yeah, Jesus, that's a lot of money to spend on a 9-foot diorama. I mean, who did they hire to do the work? Adam fucking Savage. I mean, it'll be the most detailed, historically accurate 9-foot moon landing diorama there ever was, and it will be spectacular and beautiful in detail, down to the gold foil, but holy shit. Oh no. Refused to use fiberglass and used resin and cheesecloth. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? I mean, Jesus. Yeah, let's go take a look at those batteries. $26 an hour, 7 people. Yeah. What in the 9 hells? Just why? Okay, yeah, that'll be that. Get me more chemical factories. Where are you, little chemical plant? You are there. You require glass and... Okay. I need bricks and I need glass. Luckily, I can find both at the entrance to the stoneworks. Let's make a pile of chemical factories, shall we? And there's sulfur coming out there. Alright, we definitely need more sulfuric acid production. It's definitely a thing. I can... Nope, not that. I want that. I'm going to need more plates. Oh, I have no belts in my glorious inventory. Belts! Oof, yeah, we're running low on belts. That is a thing. Because the Spagat we saved space on by switching to the logistic transport drones. It's now catching back up to us because we've just built that many factory things. Please note, don't share them with anyone else. Will do. Or won't do, I guess is more accurate. I won't share them, let's put it that way. Ta-da! I can now feed coal to the later machines. Oh wait, I have another way to do this. Okay, so I need... There. Okay, now they're both being fed water. Oh wait, it's not coal they need, is it? You need petrol. Petrol coming in from outside. I want a valve. I want an overflow valve only. Where Where is it? There we go. It'll do for now. This is reserve fuel for power. Is it? Yes, it is on the right capture mode. Let's do the thing. So yes, I am in window capture, so it's capturing only the game, so I won't be showing anything by opening Discord now. Hail, buttons. I just got a message from my friend Zion. How do you make traffic jam? Blend cars in motor oil and spread on toast. Very worth it. General. Which general? General of the lobby. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay, so you guys did do a fucking good job. I mean, that's nuts. But yeah, no, you can totally delete that now. But, yeah, no, that's pretty cool. You guys did just the moon, or did you do the whole thing? Because that's still pretty fucking cool. Ooh, I hear trouble brewing. I will be right back. Sounds and the things back on. There we go. Alright. Let's take a look at Yawn. Yeah, things are cranking along. It helps if I actually connect the second output to actually outputting sulfuric acid. I've got these three making the sulfur, and these turning it into the sulfuric acid. There we go. That's all three working. See, now that gets to be a thing that people take pictures of in the future and go, oh my scrot, did you see? No, look at the moon. Really look at it. See these high-def pictures I took? There's a tiny moonlander right there. Little details for people to look at later and go, oh my god, did you see that? Did you notice that? I didn't notice that. It reminds me of, there was an article I read. I don't remember when it was, but it was a while ago. It was an article about protecting the Eiffel Tower and other such monuments, where it's you get private security or police forces assigned to protect monuments from casual tourist vandalism, like people trying to etch their name into the steel beams of the Eiffel Tower. It's a thing. People tried to do it and try to do it to this day and continually get stopped by people going, hey, don't fucking do that, it's a national treasure, leave it the fuck alone. Because people will sit there and they will go, oh man, I want to carve my name into this thing for all of time. And so then they have to go in and they have to refurbish and fix that part of the thing. Because imagine if they let everyone who wanted to carve their names into the base beams of the Eiffel Tower. You would just have generations of just scratchings into the structural integrity of the fucking Eiffel Tower. And it would just eventually collapse because its structural integrity would just be worn away by generations of people carving their names into the fucking thing. Because, people have no respect for icons. People used to do the same thing to the Statue of Liberty. If they were allowed to roam freely within the inner workings of the Statue of Liberty unescorted, people would try and carve their names into various places. They would try and steal a bolt, or a nut, or some physical, tangible thing they could take away from the monument and go, look, I've got this. It's a bolt from the Statue of Liberty. When they died, no one would care or believe them. It's like, it's just another fucking random rusty bolt. How do you know it's from the Statue of Liberty? Fuck you. It could be from anywhere. But it would be true, and it would still be a thing of, well, now the Statue of Liberty is missing 75 bolts a month as people are unscrewing bits and taking it home with them. So it's you have to have those people there to go, don't take pieces of the national monument home, please. We kind of need them. It's like the Liberty Bell had to be enclosed and monitored to keep people from doing the exact same fucking thing to it. I mean, it's natural for people to want to have a piece like that of history in their hands, to have, this is a piece of history in my hands. And it's the same thing with unguarded national relics in Egypt, in Israel, all over the world, where you have these ancient sites, these pieces of history just laying around that are destroyed by tourist culture and iconism and that image culture. Take pictures, not pieces. Yes. But it's part of that mentality from that era when pictures were super damn expensive and not a thing you could do, where your average person couldn't afford to just take a picture. They would see the thing, it's like, oh my god, this is my only chance in my entire life I'm gonna get to see the Statue of Liberty in person. And so they would want some kind of memento to take with them. Thus the evolution of the tourist industry, of the chintzy tourist crap that pops up around famous landmarks, because they want to take a piece of that history home with them. But the people defending that relic are like, please don't. We'd like this to be around for another couple of centuries. We'd like you to not take random chunks of it home with you. So they have like gift shops full of little tiny statues of Liberty and little tiny Eiffel Towers, and you go, I visited the Eiffel Tower, and all I get was this tiny little plastic piece of shit. Because they're not going to let you just take random pieces of it home. Well, yeah. I like the post of the only reason the statues, or not the statues, but the Giza pyramids are still there is they were too heavy to carry to the British Museum. The only reason the pyramids of Egypt are still there is that it was too heavy for the British to steal. Because that's still a lot of things with American museums to this day of indigenous cultures or remote cultures having their artifacts in museums of distant lands and having people go, well, we want that back, and them going, well, look what you did with the rest of it. We were right to put it in a museum and keep it because you destroyed the rest of yours. And we went, yeah, because we didn't have any fucking money because you crushed our entire nation to the dirt, so we couldn't afford to build museums. Which you realize that at that point in history was half the point. Colonial conquest was the standard part of our nation is the best nation on earth. Of course, we're taking bits of their culture. How quaint, how ingenious, the human mind. Of course, they had views of majority of them being, non-English nations as hardly human, of course. But they got away with it because they could. Because the madness that was our existence at the time allowed them to do hellish, unfair things. Now, core drill to mine core fragments. Mining time yield 1,000. Okay. Oh, fuck, that's another thing. I need to finish core processing because I've gotten exactly that far. And that's a thing. I've gotten exactly this far with working on core processing output. And there's a part of me that knows I should tackle this sooner rather than later, but I'm not going to. Because it scares me. It makes my head hurt. I have to merge all of these lines into sorted bins and then outputs for each one. Yeah, that's... Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff like that. It's always a thing. Yeah, we do have... uranium! Oh, this makes my head hurt. I'm gonna deal with this later. Nope. Yeah, I have to sort these belts into individual lines and bring them to okay, let's get a piece of paper and do some thinkulating. Okay. Iron, copper, coal, stone, uranium, and rare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lanes of material. So, I'm going to need at least 6 containers. Because I need to merge these 4 lines into 1 container for each resource. And then I have to put them to an output. So, iron, copper, coal, stone, uranium, rare. Yeah, no, that's the problem, is that the overflow bins, you always get more of one thing or the other than you actually need, so that it ends up backing up and causing a infarction on the system, which clogs it up, which means you have to come back, empty it out, put another extra bin in, and yeah. Oh, come on, give me one more. There we go. Making the steel beams. I mean, it's not really that hard, it's just annoying. Makes my brain hurt. Because I've got all of this space to do it in. I need more belts and more underground belts, and I'm putting that off. That's being put off because I've put something else off for a long time that needs to be fixed. Is we need belt production. So we have this over here, which is doing sub-product production for assembly machines, electric miners, and fast inserters. We need another setup just like this that splits off of it that does the belts, the underground belts, splitters, and it needs to continue on. And that's I'm putting it off because it means landfilling all of this shit so that there's room for another row. May as well start. My first priority for landfill is actually filling out the rest of this first. This has the priority. Hey, let's finish the thing up here, get the acclimators. Accumulators, not acclimators. Oh, God. I can imagine having that ship available to me in Factorio. Good lord. Although that would be nice. I think that's going to be one of the first ships I make. I'm going to make an acclimator. Lots of guns and lasers and things. Yes. I have a blueprint book somewhere that will finish that. Yeah. That's I have a landfill production factory down here that's doing the thing. There are many ways to get prodigious amounts of stone. Let's see. I mean, it's just me being lazy from having put things off that I now need to go do. Putting them off much longer doesn't make any sense. Is in fact harmful to progress. Where are my blueprints? Where are you? Oh, blueprinto buko. You are down here. I always forget that I've got the AI mod on. I can literally have the ship drive me there itself and not have to steer or anything. Okay, blueprint book. Yes, there it is. put these back in here. Okay, there's the collection of blueprints made thus far. Okay. I will admit this blueprint was obtained online. It is not my own creation. I just went and grabbed a solar cell with RoboPort integration off of the Factorio Blueprints website, which I think is fucking amazing, by the way. I love that there is that shared archive of blueprints that do the things. Okay, so I missed a little bit. Come on, give. But yeah, during the day, the two almost handle everything just fine. And then the finishing this third should mean that we should be able to almost get through the night without too many more issues. I will say, I am waiting for more teammates to arrive and assist with this as well, because this is gonna take forever, and if I do it all myself, it's just gonna take months. So I will always be looking for any and every assistance in this project as can be had, because there is so much to do, and doing it all myself is just gonna be a nightmare. Reminds me, buttons. Ooh, let's change that to, okay. Arthur is playing Stellaris, Jeep is playing Osiris New Dawn. I know. It's all good, George. Let's see. Yeah, Big D and Red are off playing Tectonia, or Tectonica? Tectonica. The new Factorio like that's subterranean and things. I'm interested, well, not quite. It's someday. It's almost there for me. Moosh, Sharky. I mean, okay. I'm tempted to go drop in on them, but that would be rude to do live with no warning. How about this? I'll take a short break. poke the things and come back again. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a thing. I did not expect this. I'm going to flip over to that. That's a thing I didn't expect. I mean, I wish them the best of luck, but they seem to be having a really hard time getting things to work right. Considering they're in, you know, somewhere that's currently at war, it's understandable that things are a bit fucky right now. I wish them the best of luck. Really, I do. I mean, I admire them for this. Hello friends, we would like to be honest with you and want to admit that the update failed to meet our expectations or those of the audience. We are very saddened by this reaction to the EOS integration and unfortunately have to go back to the version 4 to make the new system that you love. We respect you and appreciate the time you've spent with us. We recognize the issues with optimization and that we chose the wrong system for the backend, so we're looking for an alternative. Accordingly, we have to postpone the update with the new map, which has been completed and waiting for you for a while now. We're very sorry, and we'll try to find such a system as possible and fix all critical flaws. Much love and sad. Hugs to you, Cyberlight GS. I mean, they're understandably in a bad position. That's 10. I will be right back. Okay, not trouble. Everything is fine. I managed to steal an Arizona pig. I'm stealing one. My wife let me have one. I asked nicely, as one should for such things. Considering I'm waiting on production, it's not that big a deal. Let's turn that music back down again. Just hair. Back into the backgrounds. So, as nuts as things are, we're doing pretty good. Considering our limitation is battery output. Why? I just fixed you. I just, you know, massively pluralized your production line. What is holding you back? I need of acid. There's a delivery of acid right now, and it's in, and it's gone, and it's gone. Okay, so you need more delivery trucks, is what you need. Small army of trucks is dispatched to transport sulfuric acid. See, I don't have to run a pipe network all the way across the base to here, because I've already done that with roads. I just need more vehicles, more transport capacity. And these requester depots are actually pretty cheap. Okay, let's take a look at. I need to open that window. It's getting a bit toasty in here. I have a window box for the planting of things, but I did not get any seeds this year, so it doesn't really have anything to it. It's dead earth. I haven't watered it, because why would I water dead ground from last year's herbs that all died in the winter? Okay. Yeah, you see how that drowns out the side of my face? I needed this backsplash cloth or it was going to be black and white. What I need is to stop putting off assembly. Or not. That works for me. That's where all my fucking batteries were going. That explains so much. That's almost done. Yay! Okay. There's still so much to do. I mean, I'll just go for another size 3 factory. That's what I'll do. They're so expensive already. I may as well commit to the expense. Yay! Okay, now, in no time at all, those will be done. Also, that reminds me, give that even more. But don't need that many. Soon! The size 3 factories are where it's at. They're just so big. They get to the point of ridiculousness. You may as well use them. That's another rocket. Settler discovered a new planet, Shenong. Shenong. View surface. It is vulcanite. It is a lava planet. Hallelujah! Server is not responding as it generates an entire planet. Hey, oh. Vulcanite! Hallelujah. That is the stuff that is needed for extreme ore multiplication. Excuse me, iridite. Mineable by big mining drill. What? Oh, we are running without recursion technology. I intended this as a way to force people to stop faffing about on the main planet. Because instead of spending the next several hundred hours building recursive factories, you're going to get out there and do the things that need to be done. Instead of micro-efficiency planning your 12 layers of nested factories. Because I've seen people do that, where they just spend fucking weeks navel-gazing nested factory setups. And what's more efficient, and, you know, TPS reduction because of multi-surface interpolation, not interpolation, but teleportation, where you're just transporting stuff in and out of so many factories, as you've got like 4 or 5 layers deep factories all over your base, and it's a no, you've already got that problem crossing services using space exploration. And want you to focus on doing the things out there rather than in here, in a factory. Get out there, do the things. To compensate for that, of the recursion is not allowed, factories are invulnerable. Like, they can't be destroyed. And it's like, okay, so you put down a factory, you know whatever's in that factory is going to be safe. They are a safe haven. So at the very least, you know the insides of your factories are going to be secure. Immersite Cave. What the hell is that? I've never seen this before. I look forward to this. Yeah, I've said it. I'll say it again. I've never played with the space exploration mod. It's going to be interesting and entertaining to witness how well things work out here. Let's go to Universe Explorer. Yeah, Shenong. Let's try Shenong Orbit. Gonna need to generate for a hot minute. I can't see jack shit because that isn't covered. I think I'll cover that back up. I think that's what I'll do. I think that will be open, but it will get done. Okay. Yep. It's space! Empty, void, formless space. Okay. Universe Explorer. Let's go back to Novice Orbit and view that surface. Look at our map. Didn't I set this to start scanning? Scan surface. Robot interference. Okay. Yeah, a novice has the highest threat, but because we're on islands, it actually has the lowest threat because they literally can't reach us. Shenong, though, I mean, it's a 1% threat rating. It won't stay that way for long, I'm gonna bet. Wow. Maximum scan range. Huh. Biter meteors. Oh, no! That would be horrible. They're raining from the sky. uh... uh... I mean... there's a star map, is a thing to start with. There's a star map. We've only seen part of the solar system we're currently in. Okay, this is gonna be a long haul. Holy shit. Yeah, planet, Calidus, radius 2000, day-night cycle 57.16 minutes. Robot interference wind is 5.83, threat is 1%, hazards biter meteors. Wait, what? Falling meteors will bring biter nests if not shot down. No trace of water can be found here. What? Zone has a generated surface, yeah. Okay. Falling meteors will bring biter nests if not shot down. Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't realize that was a thing. 3 hours until coronal mass ejection. I need to get back to it. I need yellow science production online, and I need it now. As much as I want to faff around with other things, I need to get belt production online. It's just a thing that has to happen. Fuck. Because without more belts, I can't automate any more production. With no more production, we don't get any more science. Oof. Okay. And I'm also in trouble because I'm running out of stone! No more stone means no more landfill. No more landfill means no more bricks, no more cement, no more... all of the things. I mean, luckily, I did prepare. We have 37 quarries, which can churn out quite a bit of stone. We do require fuel. Yeah, as well. Oop, nope. Mixing belts is never a good idea, but I don't have much choice. Yeah, I know. There's a lot to do, and not an absolute shedload of resources with which to do it. Yeah, every 55 seconds, this will produce 8 stone. Period. As long as it has fuel, this will produce stone. It's not a lot of stone, but it's free. It's as long as you feed it fuel, it will do the thing. Yeah. But this will supplement some of our fuel production, just a little bit. So, if I think about it, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Do the quarries work inside factories? Yes, technically they do. Yes. Where is it? I'm looking for the stone recipe. There we go. Uh... I don't have any beacons. There's no modules that go in there. How do I set how many of them I'm using? Hmm? I do not know. That's the recipe. I do not know how to change you, Helmut. So much of you is... yeah, I'm trying to figure out... Shit. It did the boom! Fucking look at all the bots that died. So yeah, that flash on the screen was the rocket launch pad exploding. That's just a thing that needs to happen from time to time. Regardless, a lot. Fuck. God damn it. Ah. The thing. I just need to do it. I just need to get my ass in gear and do the things. It has to happen. Yeah. It's just a thing that has to happen. Oh. Ow. Okay. Almost enough space. Okay, what if I go the other way? Where did that even come from? Who knows? What? Oh, no. It does. For the sake of aesthetics, though, I will move it a little bit out of the way. Actually, that fucking works perfectly. I mean, don't get much better than that. Very much works for me. Copper's doing the thing, iron's doing the thing. Okay, now I need a pile of iron plates. They aren't the fastest arms in the world, but they don't have to be. works. Okay. The true headaches begin. Gears, cylinders, belts. No. Belts. Yeah. Cylinder, plate. Okay. Those are going to go down somewhere else. But in the meantime, that's a pretty straight chain. Wait, no, that's wrong. Okay, there we go. Okay. Balls. I'm pretty certain I need to move this all down one. Fuck. Yup. They all have to come down one. Robots. Okay. I need the personal roboport. Where is it? Vehicle one, that's the personal one. Give me some construction bots, please. It's a logistics robot. I don't need a logistics robot. I need some construction robots. Come on now. No, that'll be the thing. A bunch of them are dead, aren't they? Shit, what? Okay. back to it. Yeah, that's copper. I don't need that yet. I mean, it doesn't matter as long as it works, huh? Right? Oh god, no, no, this won't work. This is dumb. Okay. Okay, that won't work for a couple of reasons. 3 ingredients, two-sided belt. Not gonna work. Wait, or will it? Actually, that will work, won't it? Ah! I hate it when my brain betrays me. Okay, so I just need another space. Okay, so this ought to do the trick. Yeah. This ought to do the trick. Why is there no steel yet? Or an iron? Oh, because they don't have cars. Duh. Come on, which storage are they in? Not that one. Come on, transport trucks, where are you? There. Okay. This should get basic belt production up and running. For all the things we need. Come on. Do the thing, please. There you go. Okay. So, turn yellows to reds. What's our next production step? shite. There we go.
Being slow, man.
Well, you'll just have to deal with it.
Well, you did it last time.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Well, it's kind of hard to do with just being slow and muscle.
Alright, stream. I'll catch up with you guys later. I'm gonna go deal with some family networking issues and I'll be back probably later. Bye!